Good afternoon, Stars. Thanks for tuning in to WBTV. I'm Mira Hagan.
And I'm Morgan Fisher.
Today is Wednesday, April 3rd. There are 272 days left in 2023. Let's check today's headlines.
Deadly tornadoes devastate parts of Indiana, and there's another chance for severe weather in the forecast.
Shining Stars dance team tryouts. We have the details.
And we'll wrap up sports from this weekend.
And now for the question of the day. The question is, what cities are the Flintstones from?
Email Radio TV at WB.RTV and Outlook, or you can give us a call at extension 3134 if you think you know the answer.
Hoosiers are continuing to clean up after a deadly outbreak of thunderstorms and tornadoes that ripped through the state this past Friday. 3 people were killed in Sullivan, Indiana, and 2 were killed in McCormick Creek State Park after a tornado hit their camper. The National Weather Service is predicting another severe weather outbreak tomorrow. It's important to have a severe weather plan for your family. We'll bring you safety tips on tomorrow's broadcast.
Do you want to join the cheer team for the high school? Now is your chance to join the open gyms. April 5th, April 10th, and April 12th are from 5 to 6:30, and here are some of the mandatory tryout events. It's the parent meeting on April 10th at 7, tryout clinics April 19th and 20th from 5 to 7, and tryouts are April 21st at 5. For more information, follow Webo Cheerleading on Instagram, and they can answer your questions.
If you're interested in being a part of or interested in learning about the Shining Stars dance team, please meet in the dance room next Tuesday, April 11th during homeroom. Any student who will be attending WeBo and will be in high school next school year, as well as being focused on learning the routine, are welcome to try out. We'll be back with weather after this quick break.
Good afternoon, Stars. I'm John Armpriester. Looking at our weather shot, as you can see blue skies, but out in the background you can see a little bit of dark clouds coming in. Looking at our live shot, you can see some more dark clouds a little bit, but you can still see some sun along that. You can see a little bit of a light breeze. That goes right into our current conditions. For our current conditions, as you can see, it is 69 degrees outside with partially cloudy skies, probably at this point mostly cloudy skies, with winds coming in from the southwest and south at 13 miles per hour with a 15% chance of rainfall, but that's going to change probably soon. Looking at our extended forecast, Tuesday comes with us with a high of 77 and a low of 67, gives us AM showers and thunderstorms and whatnot, so be prepared for that in the morning. Wednesday brings us more thunderstorms with some wind coming in with a high of 69 and a low of 37, and Thursday finally gives us a little bit of sun with partially cloudy skies with a high of 53 and a low of 34. That's all for weather. We'll be back with sports after this quick break.
Hello, Stars. I'm Alan Adams, and this is what happened on this day in history, April 3rd. In 1860, the first delivery of the Pony Express is made, traveling 1,080 miles in just 10 days. In 1936, Bruno Hauptmann, infamous for kidnapping the Limburg baby, is executed via electric chair. And finally, in 1969, Richard Nixon's administration aimed to give South Vietnam full responsibility of the war and end America's involvement. That's just some of what happened on this day in history. For WBTV, I'm Alan Adams.
In sports, the history has been made. The LSU girls won the 2023 NCAA National Championship. It's the first in the program's history. The Tigers outlasted number 2 Iowa to win 102-85. After 6 attempts in the Final Four, LSU finally broke through to the title and won it all. Also on WeBus Sports, the first middle school track team starts their first practice today right after school. That's all for sports. We'll be back to answer the question of the day after this.
Tell me it's okay to be happy now, because I'm happy now. Tell me it's okay to be happy now, because I'm happy now. Tell me it's okay. Tell me it's okay. Tell me it's okay. Tell me it's okay. All my wasted hope I let go when I should have held tighter. And now when the sun is out.
And now for the answer to the question of the day. The question was, what city are the Flintstones from?
If you answered Bedrock, then you are correct.
The teachers who answered correctly are Mrs. Baker, Mr. Brunty, Mrs. Foxworthy, Miss Martin, Mr. Meyer, Mrs. Owens, and Mrs. J. Taylor.
And the students who answered correctly are Ryan McCormick, Aiden Lester, Declan Olivia, Easton Nance, Jackson Bloss, Lily Hansen, Safara Anderson, Liam Whiteley, Mara Stuckey, Carson Nicely, Alexander Thompson, Levi Adkins, Jacob Collins, Thomas Cunningham, and Trevor Weekly.
That's all for today's broadcast. Thanks for stopping by, Stars. I'm Mira Hagan.
And I'm Morgan Fisher. From all of us here at WBTV, have a fantastic week.
Even though we're going through it and it makes you feel alone, just know that I would die for you. Baby, I would die for you. Yeah. The distance and the time between us, it'll never change my mind. 'Cause baby, I would die for you. Baby, I would die for you. Yeah. I'm finding ways to manipulate the feeling you're going through. But baby girl, I'm not blaming you. Just don't blame me too.